Welcome to Hey Dr. Sue. So people submit their sex questions to me anonymously, and once a week I post one question and one answer. Do you have a sex question you've always wanted answered? Go ahead and check out the description for information on how to submit it anonymously. This week's question is having a foot fetish weird during sex? Can I get rid of it? The answer to your first question, in my opinion, is no. While it's not something we see in the majority of the population, a foot fetish is actually not all that uncommon. About 1 in 3 people report having a fetish for a body part, and of those, around 45% say it's the feet that turn them on. And I also think we need to be really careful about what we label as quote weird and quote normal. What we consider weird can change over time. I did a whole podcast episode on this if you want to hear more about it, and the link's in the description. I think it's important to define what a fetish technically is. So if we were looking at this from a diagnostic perspective, a foot fetish would fall under fetishistic disorder. A big part of that diagnosis is the idea that your sexual interest in feet is causing you distress. And I'm thinking it might do that given how you phrased your questions. It is possible for you to take steps to try and get rid of your foot fetish. This is not something you're going to be able to do on your own. My best suggestion is that you work with a mental health professional who specializes in fetishes. They'll probably do some sort of cognitive behavioral therapy, what we sometimes refer to as CBT. This is a form of talk therapy. Depending on what happens in your meetings with a therapist, they may or may not want to explore the idea of using medications. I do want to point out that it's possible to have a foot fetish and have a relationship with someone if that's something you might be interested in. It would require you to have some really honest conversations with your partner about the fact that feet turn you on. And your partner may ask questions about why feet turn you on. And having that kind of conversation can be incredibly vulnerable. And there's also the possibility that it will make the other person uncomfortable and they might choose not to be in a relationship with you. But there's the possibility they'll be able to work that into their sex play. And that might be enjoyable for everybody. If you want to talk to others who have a foot fetish, you might want to check out fetlife.com. There's a link to that in the description as well, assuming that YouTube doesn't censor me. Until next time, be safe and have fun. Did you like that video? If so, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. That way you'll know when new videos come out. Also check out the description to find out how to find me on Instagram, Medium, and Twitter. And make sure to check the description for links where you can submit your sex question.